Hello, welcome. It's Sunday night. I hope everybody's doing well over there. This is hey mom, how you doing? Welcome to the virtual honky tonk, the virtual version. It's Sunday night. It's kind of late. I was busy working on this project for most of the weekend, and it kind of time just sort of lost me. And I was doing a lot of digital transcribing, I guess you could say, and I just wanted to play some of the little pieces that made it on to this. This is the best of my own stuff, and I want to play you some. And this is for an early Christmas present for my mom. So we're going to start right now with this is the master recording from Take a Chance, 1985, January, recorded in Nashville. Here it is.
Chance on love instead of breaking hearts. Take this love I offer you from where true feelings start. You're just a young and restless heart. You haven't learned love rules. If I give you time, will you break mine? Leave me a broken-hearted fool. If you can get a hold on love, never let go. Let it sweep you off your feet. It's a feeling that you know. If you let your defenses down, baby, that's the hardest part. Let your feelings go. Don't say no. I can free your heart. Baby, take a chance on love instead of breaking hearts. Take this love I offer you from where true feelings start. You're just a young and restless heart. You haven't learned love rules. If I gave you time, will you break mine and leave me a broken-hearted fool? Baby, take a chance on love instead of breaking hearts. Take this love I offer you from where true feelings start. You're just a young and restless heart. You haven't learned love rules. If I give you time, will you break mine and leave me a broken-hearted fool? Baby, take a chance on love instead of breaking hearts. Take this love I offer you from where true feelings start. You're just a young and restless heart. You haven't learned love rules. If I give you time.
Proving that even session guitar players can make mistakes. Uh, so here's what happened. I was got a deal to go down to Nashville with Cyril Rawson and Tony Migliori as producer and Dave Hieronymus as engineer, and it's Chelsea Studios. And this was in January 1985, and we got there. Big ice storm hit. We were stranded there for I don't know 3 days or something, and couldn't move. Couldn't. We were eating out of the vending machine. That's another story. Um, but anyway, that's where we recorded that, and I had a catalog of tunes to pick from. It was a deal like you go down there, you sing our tunes, and we'll release it for you. And there was some I forget what the deal was. Anyway, so that's what it was. So I recorded their tune, and that was one of theirs. Here's the second one that and with every record that I sent out, I would put a reply card, and each one of them was postage paid. I had my return address on it, and basically just asking for their opinions. And I still have those cards. They're downstairs, and a lot of them. Well, if you remember that guitar solo, I mean, it kind of sounds like Queen or something playing, but it's a country song. You know, considering what's being played today. But a lot of the people who were writing back, these are program directors, music directors. Sounds like he's trying to be country and rock at the same time. And it's like, well, yeah. This was 1985. That offended them. So anyway, well, I don't know if I should say offended them. But anyway, here's the second tune that I did. This is another Cyril Rawson production and writing. I think he wrote this with somebody. Anyway, it doesn't. Here it is.
All that breaks the silence is a teardrop. No hope in sight, just an empty stare. Eyes ask each other, when did love stop? Hearts need to know, can they still care? There's a heart breaking tonight. Tears fall in the moonlight. Lies can't make it right when love is wrong. Two hearts fearing the end, both pointing to man. Way they pretend love can go on. Who will be the first to let their heart go? Will they both hide behind their pride, or open up their feelings, let the love flow? Put their hearts back on the love inside. There's a heart breaking tonight. Tears fall in the moonlight. Lies can't make it right when love is wrong. Two hearts fearing the end, both wanting to mend. The way they pretend love can go on. There's a heart breaking tonight. Tears fall in the moonlight. Lies can't make it right when love is wrong. Two hearts fearing the end, both wanting to mend. The way they pretend love can go on. There's a heart breaking tonight. Tears fall in the moonlight. Lies can't make it right. Love is wrong. Two hearts fearing the end, both wanting to mend. The way they pretend love can go on.
Now, because we were locked in this recording studio, we had all the time in the world to do it. We weren't watching a clock or anything. We were sleeping on the leather couch. We were taking turns sleeping on this couch in the lunchroom. And, because, ice storm in Nashville, nobody's got snow tires. They immediately closed the city down, and we were out in Brentwood, and we couldn't get anywhere. Like, there was nothing out there. Like, residential neighborhood and trees. That's Brentwood. At least it was at the time. So anyway, that was the second song, and after the first tune did nothing. I don't even know if it. I think it would. I think it cracked 55 or something on the chart, on the Canadian chart. And I just wasn't feeling that approach, go down there and you sing, and it was kind of like the conveyor belt. So I thought what I would do is the next time I was going to do a recording, I would get my friends, fellow session players and touring people, and we would rent a studio. And so that's what we did. The next recording was this. And I actually have a recording of it. So here it is. We're going to go to the master tape, or at least as close to the master tape as I can find. And, big build-up. And it's not there. Sorry. I thought I had it all ready to go. I did double check, but not well enough. Ooh. Well, we'll come back to it. I'll play the other one. In the meantime, I'll go digging for it. But this is the master tape, and at the end of this little video, I'm going to play the other version. I have an alternate version of it, and this is from her mom. This is your song. Here it is.
Change me loving you. You're still holding me, but not the way you used to do. Love slipped through our fingers like ships that drift apart. You packed a bag and left, and in it was my heart. Worry back when you were mine, but the more I tried to hold you, the less I was on your mind. I was a puppet who'd only dance for you. You could pull the strings when you wanted to. Go ahead and try to find another love like mine. See if there's another who will dance for you. If you find I'm on your mind like a favorite melody, come on back and dance for me. Wanted you to stay, your eyes were saying no. I'll never cut the strings, but I had to let you go. You've got my heart, it's beating out of time, and all my love for you is hanging on the line. Go ahead and try to find another love like mine. See if there's another who will dance for you. If you find I'm on your mind like a favorite melody, come on back and dance for me. Come on back.
Okay, the only thing I don't have is the actual cover for it, but I do have the insert, a very, very long-winded piece of I don't know, tirade. I don't know what it's all about. Can't recall what I was writing, but it would have one of these envelopes with a little piece of this, and I would do 500 of these in my apartment. I had a little bachelor apartment in Toronto on Davisville, and I would have a stack, and I would just go in a factory mode, I'd have a stack, and it would all be collated, and I'd get into a routine. I'd turn the music on, and I'd just plow through them, and this is what I would do. I would fold and glue and cut and stuff and mail, and so anyway, that's dance for me. Also on that same session that features, here's the lineup. Here's a lineup of stellar musicians. Evelyn Daddle on keyboards, Cyril Rawson on guitar, Burke Carroll on steel. I played bass. Bob McKinnon on drums. Producer was me on this one. Where's this one? Where's that woman? Oh, here's an interesting little tidbit. This is the front cover. And taken on the balcony of my apartment at 33 Davisville, which I always thought was appropriate. But here's one of those reply cards. And, where's that woman? It's quite postage paid, right? Well, you would not believe, because every one of these you would have to pay, I don't know, and it was more than like a stamp. If I would have put stamps on it, it would have been a lot cheaper. But what I would do is I'd be on a tour somewhere, so I have this envelope full of money, like $40 or something, in my little mailbox. And the mail person would come and take as much money and just leave it and all that kind of stuff. But you would not believe, some of the replies were interesting, and I still have them, like I said, and they make for interesting reading, but others blank, So I'm going to have to pay for this thing, I'll show you, or mail it back, blank. But anyway, this wasn't one. They didn't mail this one, but anyway, and I did read every single one, and I did reply to every single one, because I figured if they took the time to write, I took the time to say thanks. Unless it was like heinous and awful, and they're off my Christmas card list. I'll never get in touch with them again. But very few of those. Okay, so Where's That Woman? This is from the original master recording. Well, as close as I can get. This is from the cassette that was made in the studio when we mixed down.
Here I am, I'm all alone, wondering where she could be. She's out there somewhere, but we just haven't met. Where's that one?